say, an Australian were to go to Germany, would you feel out of place? I mean, it's
they probably wouldn't, because they both drink a lot.
Well, that's true.
The common denominator is alcohol.
First of all, look at these outfits. I just want to say, was it so much fun getting to be the richest of the rich and wear the best of the best in this film?
Absolutely.
Definitely a treat. Definitely a treat.
You have it all laid out for you, and then you just walk in and choose what you want to wear and what to put on.
Was there a lot of security guards on set? Like, 'cause are those jewels real? Are those designer
For
dresses
Astrid.
real? What's going on there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
They were
Astrid's
real.
character, they were all real.
Yeah.
They had security guards for some of the jewelry pieces.
That's so great. Now what kind of blew my mind was the fact that this was the first studio film in 25 years that has westernized all Asian cast and creators. That blows my mind. Was it incredible to kind of look around and not be like the token Asian on set, which is often a problem?
Yes. It really sometimes offensive when you think you just put an Asian there and it makes the color scheme, the palette.
Yeah, we're more than just a box to check off.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I think we all don't want to be that, because if you participate in a movie, you want to make sure that the role you're playing is meaningful. Otherwise, you're wasting time. And time is precious to all of us, right?
Do you think we're seeing a shift? You look at some of the big films out, at the moment, and you were seeing for the first time, a lot of Asian actors on set, and when we haven't seen that before. Is that something you see is changing?
I think it's happening a lot, not just with Asian actors, but any
Across
otherized people who haven't been part of the dominant culture conversation, depending on sexuality, your gender nonconformity, your different abilities. We're starting to see those stories because people don't want to see the same old faces. They want to see new faces telling classic stories.
I love that. No, it's so true. Now, what was interesting as well is that the film looked at a cultural nuance that a lot of people wouldn't be privy to, and that is the difference between, perceptually of Asians born in Asia or Asians born in Western cultures, whether it be Australia or America. Is that a real thing?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Absolutely.
I mean, when you grow up in a culture where you are not the dominant face in any media, what does that say about the importance of your story? And whereas if you're like, say, a Korean who grows up in Korea and you see these amazing Korean soap operas and your Korean news anchors, you see them every day. That has to have an effect on character. And I'm not saying it's good or bad, but I think it's special and it's interesting, and it shows that our culture is more than skin deep. It's not just how we look, it's where we come from.
I love that. Were you going to say something about...
No, I was just saying that, it goes both ways culturally. If, say, an Australian were to go to Germany, would you feel out of place? I mean, it's...
they probably wouldn't, because they both drink a lot.
Well, that's true.
The common denominator is alcohol. I think that's
I see where you're going, yes.
Yeah, but it's... Asians aren't just defined by the word Asian. There's so many levels
but
and so
within
many
the
races.
culture, though, I'm talking about like in the storyline.
It's more strict. Yeah, because the traditions in the culture are continued in a much more pure way. I think there was, when they immigrated to America or to other parts of the world, sometimes they try and keep their culture under wraps so that the children could integrate easier with the new, home that they have. And so certain parts of the culture do get lost.
Yes.
Sometimes languages, and not all the Asians speak there, whether they are from Korea or Japanese or Chinese, right? So I hope that now times have changed where you're proud of your ancestry, right? And be proud of that, because it is part of who you are.